Hello, welcome to all in the fourth lecture of network graph theory. In this lecture, we will see circuit matrix and tie-set matrix. So let's take a look of circuit matrix first. So what is circuit matrix? Circuit matrix is a rectangular matrix with number of branches as column and number of loops as in rows. So as the matrix having rows and columns, so here rows are the number of possible loops and columns are the number of branches. In this matrix, we have to take it the elements value and what that elements values we can take it. So that may be +1, -1 and 0. So +1 is for the branches which coincided with loop in same directions. If the loop directions and the branch associated with that loop is having the same directions, we have to take it +1. The branches which are coincided, which are associated with loop, which form a loop in with opposite directions. The branches having that opposite directions with loop orientations. So then that times we have to take it -1. And the branches which are not coincided with loop, which are not the part of loop, we have to take it 0. So can we obtain circuit matrix for the given graph if the graph is given this one? So this graph is having the number of nodes are 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and the branches are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 branches, 4 nodes. Circuit matrix is the matrix between number of branches. So number of branches are here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus number of loops as in rows. So number of loops, so how many of loops are possible there? So it may be here, it may be having that 7 loops will be possible. We are looking for it. So this is our first loop. This is our first loop. So this first loop is having the branches are 1, 3, 4. So branches 1, 3, 4 form a loop L1. So the branches which are coincided with loop in same direction, the branches having the same directions with this loop, they have to take it +1. So 1, 3 and 4. So we are having a set of branches 1, 3, 4. All are having the same direction. So we are taking it positive. So in matrix we can write as this for your loop 1 and what are the branches are associated 1, 3, 4. Only that branches will have value either +1 and -1 depends on its direction. And remaining branches other than 1, 3, 4 will taken as 0. So branch 1 is associated and it is in same direction. So that's why it is +1. Branch 2 not associated. It is not the part of loop 1. So that's why it's a 0. Branch 3 +1 as it is the part of loop and it is in same direction. Branch 4 is again the part of loop and having the same directions. Branch 5 and 6 are not the part of loop. So that's why it's a 0. Okay. Let's move ahead for next. We may have the second loop and which having the branches are 2, 6 and 3. So we are keeping the set is 2, 6 and 3. So the branches which are coincided in same directions, we will take it +1. The branches which are coincided with opposite directions, we have to take it -1. Here branch 2 and loop 2 are having same directions. So we will take it 2. Branch 2 and 6, there's again having the same direction. So we have to take it +1. The branch 3 and loop 2 is having opposite direction. So for branch 3 we have to take it -1. So for our understanding purpose I put here the bar on 3. So it indicates the value related with branch 3 and loop 2 that should be of -1. So how we can put the elements value in the matrix? So this for your loop 2, branch 1 is associated with loop 2? No. So that's why it's a 0. Branch 2, yes, having same direction. So +1. Branch 3, is it the part of loop but opposite directions? So from this set also we can directly write the value. So that is -1. Branch 4 not associated. Branch 5 not associated. Branch 6. Branch 6 is the part of loop 2. So that's why we can write it. And again it is in same direction. So we can take it 1. Next we can go for the another loop. This is a loop 3. So loop 3 is having a branches are 5 to 1, or we can say 1, 5 and 2, where branch 1 and branch 2 are in opposite direction. So we put here the bar, and branch 5 is it in same directions. So how we can write their elements value? So L3, branch 1, is it branch 1 is the part of loop 3? Yes, and it is in opposite direction, so that's why it is -1. Branch 2 is also the part of loop 3 and it is in opposite direction, so we can write it -1. Branch 3 is not the part of loop 3, so 0. Branch 4 again 0. Branch 5 is having the same directions and is the part of loop, so that's why it's a 1. And branch 6 is not the part of loop 3, so we have to take it 0. Now, can we have another loop other than these 3 loops? Loop 1, loop 2 and loop 3? Yes. Loop is simply a closed path. So in this graph, we may also find the another loop. What are that? L4. If we say that L4 is having a branches are 1, 5, 6 and this is a 3. So it form another loop. So the branches covered in this loop are 1, 5, 6 and 3. So how we can write their elements value? Branch 1 is the part of this loop. Yes. Is it having the same direction? No. Is it opposite direction? Because we have taken that loop direction is this one. Loop direction is an assumption. You can either take it clockwise or anti-clockwise. There is no issue. So it is -1. Branch 5, is it in same direction as of your loop 4? So that's why it is taken as 1. Branch 6, is it in same direction? So that's why it is 1. And branch 3, is it in opposite direction? So that's why it is -1. Branch 2 and branch 4 are not the part of loop 4, so that's why it is taken as 0. Now in the same way, we will also have another loop, that is loop 5. Loop 5 will have the branches are 5, 2, 3 and 4. So how we can write their elements value? Loop 5, branch 1 is the part of this loop? No. Branch 1 is not part of this loop, so that's why it's a 0. Branch 2, yes, but the direction of loop and the branch direction is opposite, so that's why for branch 2 we have to write it -1. Branch 3 and loop 5 having the same direction, so we have to take it 1. Branch 4 and loop direction is also same, so we have to take it 1. And last one, the branch 5 and loop direction is also same, so we have to take it 1. Branch 6 is not the part of loop 5, so that's why it's a 0. From this set of branches also we can write it. Okay, this is just for our understanding purpose. Here we have written the set of branches. Then can we have another loop? Yes. So that is loop 6. So loop 6 will have the branches are 4, 1, 2 and 6, or 1, 2, 6 and 4 also you can say. So what their elements value, we can write it. Branch 1 is the part of this loop and having the same direction. Branch 2 again having same direction, so +1. Branch 3 is not the part of this loop, so that's why it is 0. Branch 4 is having the same direction as of your loop 6, so that's why +1. Branch 5 is not the part of this loop, so that's why it's 0. And branch 6, is it in same direction as of loop, so that's why it is 1. So okay, is there another loop is possible? Yes, and that is a final loop. It is of your 7 loop which cover the branch 4, 5 and 6. So how we can write their elements? L7. So branch 1, 2 and 3 are not the part of this loop 7. It has 4, 5 and 6. And 4, 5 and 6 all are in same direction. So you find here 1, 1, 1 for 4, 5, 6. So we are getting here that 7 number of loops and 6 number of branches. So that's why the size of this matrix is 7 by 6. So this is simply a circuit matrix. But if we are having that the complex loop which having that more number of branches, let's consider like 8 branches and 4 nodes. So definitely the number of loops will be there are more than this. So you may find the matrix size will be more. When the complexity of graph is increases, the matrix size will be more, and it is very difficult to handle this matrix for your calculation purpose. So that's why we have to go with some another solutions, and hence we have to go with some another matrix, some another circuit matrix, that is known as your fundamental circuit matrix or tie-set matrix. So what that fundamental circuit matrix or tie-set matrix, take a look for this. So fundamental circuit matrix or tie-set matrix is denoted by B. So how we can form it? So first we have to select a tree and remove all the links of a graph. Any tree you can select it. So here we select the tree as branches 1, 2, 3. So branches of tree is known as twigs, and the branches which are not the part of tree are known as links. So here we remove all the links, that means link 4, link 5 and link 6. As each link is replaced, which form a closed loop or circuit. When we add or when the link is replaced here, if you say that is link 4 is replaced, so it will form a loop. It will form a loop and it has the branches are 1, 3, 4. Similarly, when we replace a fifth link, so also it forms another loop L2, and at the same times if we add or if we replace link 6, so also it forms another loop. So formation of circuit, formation of this loop in this way is called fundamental circuit or F circuit or tie set. So it is the loops having a branches, a set of branches, that is known as tie set, which form a loop 1, 3, 4. And here the important role is of link. Because of link, the loop is formed. So this type of circuit where we form is known as your F circuit, fundamental circuit or tie set, because these branches will form the loop, it will tie. So that's why it is tie set. Okay, the orientation, the thing here we have to note it, the orientation of a F circuit, the orientation of this F circuit or orientation of this loop, okay, that will be chosen to coincide with connecting link. So this loop 1 should be having the same direction as of link. Because of link 4, loop 1 is formed. So they should be coincided. This is an important note. In the previous case, we assume the direction of loop, but in this case, the loop direction is same as of link direction. Okay. So F circuit matrix is a rectangular matrix with number of branches as a column and number of possible F circuit are of your rows. So number of possible F circuit or tie set. So it totally depends on your links. So number of links are nothing but your number of rows also we can say. So if we are having a 3 links, so the size becomes 3 by 6. Number of branches are 6. If again we have to take it, the value of the elements in the matrix are either +1, -1 or 0. So branches which are coincided, which are having the same direction as of loop, so we have to take it +1. The branches which are coincided with opposite directions, we have to take it -1. And the branches which are not the part of this particular loop or F circuit loop or which are not coincided with F circuit, we have to take it 0. So can be obtained F circuit matrix or fundamental circuit matrix, or also we can say the tie set matrix. It is also known as tie set matrix. For the given graph, the graph we have taken the same graph as we have seen in previous circuit matrix. So how we can form circuit matrix? Fundamental circuit matrix. It is a matrix between number of branches. In the previous graph we have taken that 6 branches, we have keep as it is, versus number of F circuit or tie set, number of possible loops. Indirectly we can say the mesh. Mesh is a loop within there is no loop. So number of possible mesh, number of possible tie set, or we can say it is nothing but the links, when we add it forms a loop. So let's take here what the steps here we have to follow. First we have to select a tree. Okay, you can select any tree. What is tree? Tree is a connected graph without loop. So here we select a tree as 1, 2, 3. After that we will add one link at a time add one link at a time to form a loop. So first of all, we add here link 4, it form loop. Okay, and how we can decide the direction of this loop? The direction or the orientation of loop should be the direction of link. So link 4 is in consider clockwise, so direction or the orientation of loop, is it coincided with link 4? So is it in same direction, clockwise we can say. So how we can write their set of branches to form this loop? So L1 is formed because of branch 1, 3 and 4. So we may have a set of branches that is known as a tie set. So tie set 4 indicates because of the fourth link. Okay, so tie set 4 is that of your first loop. So loop L1, and it has the branches are 1, 3, 4. As all the branches are coincided in same direction, that's why all are taken as plus 1. 1, 3, 4. The remaining branches are not the part of this loop, so that's why these are taken as 0. So how we can take it? So after that, next step, we have to form the matrix between number of F circuit, that is number of F circuit this is, or we can say the tie set or loop or mesh, and the branches of the graph with following node. As already we have seen what the node is, the branches coincided in the loop with same directions, that is plus 1, opposite directions minus 1, and the branches which are not coincided in loop we have to take it 0. So about your loop 1, what are the branches are coincided? 1, 3, 4. So we have to write either plus 1 or minus 1. As all are in same direction, so we have to take it plus 1, and remaining branches we have to take it 0. So the branches which are coincided in this loop 1 is branch 1. Is it in same direction? Yes. So that's why we have to take it plus 1. 2 is not the part of loop L1. So 0. 3, is it in same direction of loop 1? 4, is it in same direction of loop 1? 5, is it in, 5 is not the part of this loop as it is one of the link, and 6 is also one of the link. So again it is not part of this loop L1. So we have to take it 0. When we add another link, when we add link 5, so also it will form another loop L2. So how we can write the set of branches for L2? So tie set, what here? 5, understand, it is because of the link 5, and it forms a loop L2. So what are the branches which are coincided? 1, 5 and 2. 1, 5, 2. Depends on their direction, as the direction of loop should be direction of link. So depends on the directions and the branch directions, we have to take the elements value is either plus 1, minus 1 or 0. So branch 1, is it in opposite direction with that loop 2? So that's why it is having a bar. Bar indicates it is minus value. Branch 5, same direction. Branch 2, opposite directions. So how we can write their elements value? So this is of your tie set 5. Branch 1, opposite direction minus 1. Branch 2, opposite direction minus 2. Branch 3 is not the part of loop 2, 0. Branch 4 is not the part of loop 2, 0. Branch 5, is it in same direction as it is link? So is it in same direction? So we have to take it 1. Branch 6 is not the part of this loop. Okay. So we are having one of the link is remaining, and that is link 6. So when we add their link 6, it forms another loop. So that loop 3, and the branch direction, that is link direction, should be same as of your loop direction. So it is of your tie set 6, and it forms a loop L3. So the set of branches or the branches which involves in this loop are 2, 6 and 3. So 2, 6 and 3. 2 is having 2 and 6 are having same direction, where 3 is opposite direction. So that's why we have written here the bar. How we can write the matrix elements for loop 3 or tie set 6? So branch 1 is not associated, 0. Branch 2, is it in same direction? So we have to take it plus 1. Branch 3, opposite direction. So that's why it's a minus 1. Branch 4 is not the part of loop 3. So we have to take it 0. Branch 5 is not the part of this loop. So we have to take it 0. And branch 6 is having the same direction as it is linked. So that's why it is 1. So what the size of this matrix we are getting it, that is 3 by 6, because here possible loops are 3. It is because of it is because of links we add at a time. That's why we can say it is somewhere easy for our calculations to find voltage and currents using F circuit matrix. Here, if you observe the tie-set matrix, you may find this right hand side matrix is of your unity matrix, which is basically link matrix, because 4, 5, 6 are links. So we can rearrange this matrix to understand or to remember the matrix. So rearrange here the tie-set matrix, rearrange the branch sequence as we have to write the link first and twig ladders as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 we have written it. So we have to rearrange to 4, 5, 6 as links and 1, 2, 3 as twigs. So this is the tie-set matrix which we form 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and when we rearrange we are getting it the links first 4, 5, 6 and twigs later 1, 2, 3, and what are the elements we have to keep as it is 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1 like this. 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. 4, 5, 6 we have written first. Okay. Then 0, 1, 0 for this one, tie-set 5 minus 1, 1, 0, and here for tie-set 6 it is 0, 0, 1 and 0, 1 minus 1, 4, 5, 6. We just rearrange. So from our observations we can say it has two types of sub matrices, that is of your link matrix, which is denoted by B suffix L, and twig matrix, the matrix because of the twigs, that is BT. As link matrix is always unity matrix, because here loop is basically formed because of the link we add, and the link direction should be same as, the loop direction should be same as of your link direction, so that's why it is always unity matrix. So this is for the tie-set matrix. So this is from the lecture 4 for this graph 3. In the next lecture we may go with that the cut set matrix and fundamental cut set matrix. So thank you very much. Do watching for the next video.